Hello, Namaskar and Adab to all my friends from your friend, astrologer and guide Irfan, once more with you from your very own channel Astro Assurance. Once again, my request to you that if you profit from my teachings, you profit from the videos that I make for you, and there is something in it for you, then you should also help YouTube be able to promote it so others also benefit from it by virtue of sharing this video, subscribing to my channel and liking this video. So please go ahead and like this video, share this video, and please subscribe to my channel if you feel that you benefit from my videos regularly. Now coming to the topic of the day, we are doing this series of planets in different houses with their best results. This is different from planets giving different results in houses and signs, that series which we have completed earlier already, where we talk more in detail about how planets behave in certain houses and certain signs. This video is a video about where the planet gives the best results in which house and what you should be wary of. We have done at least 4-5 planets placed in different houses with the best results so far. Today is the turn of discussing about Mars and what best results it gives in different houses. So firstly, Mars in the first house is an excellent placement for Mars because the first house in the Kalpurush Kundli has Aries energy, and Aries is the natural sign and the Mul Trikon sign of Mars. So whichever sign it may be in the first house, Mars is very comfortable in the first house and gives some of the best results when it's placed in the first house. It gives you a lot of drive, it gives you a lot of willpower, and it also helps you to get in those areas and get those achievements where a lot of others may not be able to do. The only thing that you need to be wary of with Mars in the Lagna, in the ascendant, is to not rush into things without thinking, but doing your due diligence, because in general when Mars gets into the Lagna, because the Lagna controls various facets of life, various areas of life, so with Mars in the Lagna, the person may tend to, sometimes without thinking, getting into bad relations or getting into bad career, bad jobs or bad investments. So in many areas of life, while this placement will give you very high energy, very high willpower to be able to go against odds and be able to achieve, but at the same time it may also create challenges for you when you don't do your due diligence. So if Mars is in the Lagna, use your willpower, use your motivation to be able to get the best out of life, to get the best results for you in various facets of life, whether it is in your career, in your job, even in your health. This gives you bouncing back from bad health very quickly, but be wary of not being seen as very temperamental, because then that can go against you. Mars in the second house is also a very good placement, though it is also been described in some structures, in some scriptures, as a Mangalic position. However, Mars in the second house is a good placement for chasing and getting your due reward in life, whether it is connected to your livelihood or your earnings, even your savings. So such people will be aggressive, assertive, and will have a high motivation to be able to earn what they feel is rightly due to them in terms of salary, in terms of their earning potential, in terms of their reward, and will not hesitate to ask as well. Usually these people, even if they are not the eldest, but generally it is seen that they tend to play the role, or they take up the responsibility as if they are the eldest in the household also. This is a good placement where you stand by your ideals, you stand by your principles, you fight for your principles and beliefs. The only challenge with this could be rushing into challenges with family members itself, fighting with family also, or sometimes getting into challenges where property issues, inheritance is also concerned. So otherwise an excellent placement for good livelihood and good earnings. Mars in the third house is one of the best placements for Mars, because Mars is also the Karaka of the third house. The reason Mars is the Karaka of the third house is because the third house is the house of self-enterprise, of your effort. Which planet to have in the third house, or which planet better to have in the third house rather than Mars? Mars gives you the most energy, the highest motivation, the highest willpower to be able to do what you intend to do, what you get out of your life as your rewards. However, this is also placement where a person may jump into communication or say certain things without thinking, or at least may get the reputation that this person is also a little aggressive or assertive in his or her communication and may not think twice before saying something. So as long as you curb your communication but you focus more on the relationship and the effort and the branding and how you market yourself, this is an excellent placement. This is also a good placement of those people who through their industrious approach do excellently in life, and this is a good placement for self-made people also. Those people who on their own accord have been able to always conquer the world is the placement with Mars in the 3rd house. Except be wary of how you also deal with your younger siblings. Usually with this placement you may have somebody who is a younger sibling, or there is some relationship who you look upon or who approaches you as if you are the elder sibling or elder brother or sister to them. Mars in the 4th house is slightly tricky placement because the 4th house has Cancer energies, and Mars gets debilitated in the Cancer sign. So with Mars in the 4th house, one needs to be a little careful of how you deal with family members. In the domestic life, sometimes one may tend to become a little more aggressive than is required. The 4th house is more about being more docile, creating a peaceful environment in the house. So as long as you are wary about that, this can give you excellent results where you stand up for your family, do a lot of things for your family, do a lot of things for the house, and one of a very good placements for real estate benefits. Here a person may get attracted to invest in lot of real estate properties, and if Mars is strongly placed, then the person may also get more than one property in his or her life. The challenge could be that sometimes because of not taking decisions right, you buy one property and then before you buy the second one you lose the first one, or you sell off the first one, or you have 2 properties and suddenly you lose both of them because of the wrong decisions you take, wrong investments you make. So one needs to be more wary of how you use the Mars here. Excellent placement for getting a lot of material success in life, specifically connected to real estate. So use your Mars in the 4th house well to create more peace in the environment, in the household, and to get more materialistic favors done to you through the zodiac. Mars in the 5th house is a good placement, is a strong placement because 5th house also has fiery energies. Mars is the fiery planet. So Mars in the 5th house will give you usually a male child as the firstborn, or at least you will get one son in your life. If you have more than one kid, you will surely have one of the kids, usually will be a boy. Secondly, Mars in the 5th house gives you a lot of energy and willpower to do something which you like to do, what you love to do. This is also a good placement of very fiery performances. Especially if you are an artist, you will have a lot of vibrant performances, a lot of energetic performances. People will look up to you also. A performer who will come across, even an aggressive performer, a great performer even on screen. So a very good placement for artistic endeavors also, even for real estate investments, speculative investments, even for the stock market, as long as Mars is placed well in the 5th house. Even in romance, somebody may get into romantic relationships without thinking. But the challenge with Mars sometimes is that you lose your interest also in people very quickly. So use your 5th house Mars very well if you have this placement, and be able to get more out of your romantic life, a lot of intimacy from your romantic life, do very well in your speculative investment, and also be able to chase that which you truly love to do and you like to do in your life. Mars in the 6th house is one of the very good placements for Mars, because Mars in the 6th house gives you a win over any enemies and all enemies. In fact, if Mars is very strong in your 6th house, then you can overcome any competition in life. Maybe it may take some time in certain situations, but you will. Usually this allows you to win over court cases, win over competition, be able to do well in your competitive exams also, and maybe you may need to take 1 or 2 attempts, but you surely overcome all sorts of competition. This is also placement. Sometimes your colleagues may be a little wary of you because they think that either you're too good or you're a little aggressive also, so they fear you a bit also. However, this also gives you a tendency to stand by your colleagues, stand up for them, fight for them, look after them also. This is a great placement also for you if you are getting into medical services or any services where you put your all your heart and soul to be able to do or be of service to others, to be of better help and support to others. Mars in the 7th house is also an excellent placement, specifically connected to business for partnerships. This person is always focused on business. This person wants to do more in life, get more results from life, and doesn't hesitate to take partners also when he or she wants to get into self-enterprise rather than working for somebody. So this tendency also gets extended to their marital life. The person may get into a relationship because the person looks good, the person is very good looking, there is a lot of sexual attraction also. However, after a year or two, the person may also get bored with the spouse. So with Mars in the 7th house, one needs to be a little careful of what relationship you are getting into, and that's why this has also been called as a Mangalik position. However, an excellent placement to get the best from your partnerships, to get the best in your business, also to get from your spouse, as long as you are able to curb your temperamental issues and keep the interest in the relationship and interest in the person going. Mars in the 8th house is a good placement because the 8th house has Scorpio energies. But this is also a placement where you rush into dangers without thinking. So you invite trouble from supervisors, you invite trouble from government, you invite trouble from any situation in life because you get too much involved with things without thinking, without doing your due diligence. And then trouble comes to you, obstacles come to you. Even small accidents may also come to you if Mars is not strongly placed, because here you rush into dangers, being a little aggressive driver also. However, with this placement, because Mars has been given the rulership of Scorpio, because nobody is able to go with that courage which Mars can go. So this is a good placement for research, to be able to extract from even the underground or from people's hearts or information, especially where taxation, audits, insurance, all these areas are concerned. Somebody can be a good police officer, somebody can be into spy services, somebody can be working for the government, somebody can be working in investigations or investigative journalism also with that. So as long as you don't hesitate into getting those areas, but do with due diligence, this is a great placement to be able to get the most from those areas where others may not tend to go easily. A firefighter, somebody who's in the armed forces, somebody in the police also, and in spite of that is able to overcome all competition, and yet is a person with a lot of energy and willpower is this placement. Mars in the 9th house gets connected to high learning, and your focus is on where do I get as much information as possible, how do I get the best educational qualification also. However, this also tends to make you somebody who wants to do well in your career through your educational qualification. So you are looking at as an output, as a result from your educational qualification, and not just because you want to learn or get information. So the person is very aggressive in his or her educational qualification because there is an objective. Mars is also always about an objective. So there is a strong objective to why you're doing an educational qualification. So the person puts a lot of focus and energy, and usually is able to overcome all sorts of challenges in his or her stride to be able to get the qualification completed. This is also a placement where there will be some guru who you will either like a lot or you will be not liking the person. So it is better, rather than get into bad books of gurus, keep your distance. If you have kept your distance from gurus, then you will have a neutral relationship. This is also a placement where person may stand by his or her beliefs very, very strongly. But this placement gets you connected to people across the world, gets you connected to many, many people, many, many acquaintances. This person, without thinking, may also do travel, is an adventurous buff, travel buff, and may be able to visit a lot of places, meet with a lot of people, and get a lot of benefit in life, because the 9th house is also the highest house of gains. So if you have Mars in the 9th house, do your due diligence before getting into an educational qualification, before getting connected to people, then extracting the maximum benefits, maximum gains in your life. Mars in the 10th house is one of the very, very good placements because the highest directional strength. If Mars gets into any house, then it is in the 10th house. Here the person can ride roughshod over any competition, and this also makes supervisors, even authority figures, wary of you because you are so good at your work, you are so committed to your work, and you work so hard that people fear that you will be able to outshine them. So sometimes it is counterproductive, because you, in spite of within the heart acknowledging that you're very good, the supervisor may not still push your case. So you have to fight for your promotion, fight for the role, fight for the project. However, this is a good placement where the person over a period of time will overcome all competition and get the placement that they deserve in the organization. If not, this person doesn't hesitate to change their jobs, also change their role and get into a different department or different company where they get their due. So a good placement overall, but be careful that you don't push too aggressively at work, because then you will create unnecessary problems, though eventually you become very, very successful. Mars in the 11th house is a very good placement where the person is very socially responsible, socially focused also in some areas of life that the person wants to give more. However, this person is strongly connected to society at large through his or her acquaintances, his or her network, and this is also somebody who can be a good 4 a.m. friend. This is the person who will stand by his friends, will stand by his colleagues, and if anybody requires any help, they reach out to this person, then this person will never say no. A person who will aggressively defend his friends, aggressively stand by them, aggressively stand by his department, aggressively stand by his team, and go out of the way to be able to do more for the organization, for the department, and for the neighborhood, society and friends and his network, is this placement. If the person takes upon himself or herself that they want to do a social cause, then hardly anything can stop them, because they have all the energy and the wherewithal to be able to go and get what they want to do. Those people who take the placards and are a little aggressive also about some social cause for climate change or for animal rights, and they are the forefront, being the one who is most aggressive about something, are the people with Mars in the 11th house. So if you have this placement, you have the world to conquer, as long as you know where to curb your energies and where you spend their energy. Mars in the 12th house is a very good placement for those people who can do excellently well in the armed forces. People who are majors, captains, commanders, generals, who rise to the top of the ladder through the sheer brilliance, through the sheer hard work, sheer commitment, is this placement. But this placement also may seclude you from many other things in life. This also gives you so much focus that you want to achieve a certain goal. You don't think about too many things, whether you are socializing a lot, whether you're going out with friends a lot, because the objective that you have in your mind is so attached to you that you don't look too much around whether who, in which vicinity you are you surrounded by friends or not. You tend to even go into work without thinking about the companionship or friendship, and many times you are doing the work alone, you are left alone. If you are on a project, you are completely focused onto that project without thinking of even taking a break in between. So good placement, achievement in medical field, in armed forces, connected to foreign lands, connected to foreign consultancy, connected to foreign governments, and doing excellently well, where helping others, connected to NGOs is also concerned. As long as you use the Mars diligently and don't get into problems, because the 12th house is also the problem, the house of losses. So doing your due diligence well and using your Mars for more philanthropic causes, more spiritual causes, and doing more for the country, doing more for the project that you have at hand, without thinking of even being secluded, is this placement of Mars in the 12th house. So friends, now that we have discussed where Mars gives the best results in what houses, check your placement of Mars and what houses it is in, what yogas or doshas it is in, and be able to use the Martian energy well to your advantage rather than to your detriment. So friends, like this video, share this video, and if you're looking for a personal consultation from me, please reach out to me at the link given below. Till some other time with some other video. This is your friend, astrologer and guide Irfan signing off.